but I was just making enough money to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure that's not us.
And then I went independent. I spent all my money on the I Changed a Lot album. Over like $2 million. You know, whatever show I would make, I put it into the album. I put it in the album. But I say broke meaning as in, if I made $100, it went into the album. If I made $100,000, it kept putting it in there. I Changed a Lot comes out. It doesn't do too good, but I'm independent. To this day, I still get paid off the album.
To
this day, I still get royalties and pay. I own 100% of that to this day. So I know the feeling of independent.
Right.
To this day, I still get paid off that album.
Wow.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, but there's a thing called, when I went independent, my label deal was up, my publishing deal was up. I was free agent across the board. They try to count me out.
So even in like
Nori, they try to count me out.
What?
They try to finish me. I end up being free agent, and guess what happens? Guess what God does? I let people in my world. My first time I ever let my fans in my personal life through my Snapchat.
Woo.
You know, because that's, you know me, I've always been like that.
Yeah.
But what made you start even thinking about Snapchat?
I don't even know what Snapchat is. Mokes, my man Mokes in Whiteside, like, you gotta get on Snapchat.
Right.
I'm like, all right, fuck it, what is it? So I'm at home, my album just dropped, I'm a little depressed. So I'm having my spiritual moments like I always has been Khaled, always been like that, with my flowers and that, I'm Snapchatting. One day my phone broke from the jet ski, so I went to the Apple store.
This is when you lost that seat?
Yeah, lost the seat, but my phone broke. I went to go to jet ski. I went to go get a new phone. So I'm in my flip-flops, white tee, and my shorts like I always wear at the crib. I go to the Apple store in Aventura. I walk in the Apple store like, yo, I need a new phone. And the guy looks at me like he's seen a ghost. So I'm like, yo, don't get twisted. People got love for DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled, they want pictures. You know, they might want an autograph here and there.
But they thought you was really lost that seat.
No, when they see me, he didn't see me like, I was confused because he's like really excited to see me. So I was like, yo, I should get my phone.
Wait, so this is after.
So he's like immediately showing me mad love. And now I turn my head and I see like 10,000 people in the store.
Wow.
Fans, the whole mall found out I was in the mall and the whole store was filled with fans. And they were screaming my name and talking about Major Key and Bless Up and Lion. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I always got love, but this was like on some Beatles shit.
This is the Aventura store, the grill right next to there.
The Apple store and the Aventura
Apple
Mall.
store, Aventura Mall, yeah.
I ain't leave my house in a month because it was like the holiday time, November, December.
This is when you start doing Snapchat.
Yeah, that's when I started doing it. So I'm like, so I go home I told my girls, like, yo, you know, people love DJ Khaled, but nah, something going on.
Yeah.
So boom, I go, it's New Year's time. New Year's Eve come, I gotta do a party in Vegas.
Right.
I pull up my tour bus, the promoter, Mike, so I get there, tour bus, and he's like, yo, my bus pull up so people see me. Mike said, yo, you can't come from the front. We gotta take you through the back door. And like, I'm like, yo, bro, what you talking about, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Vegas.
I'm going in my room. I'm going to chill out. I'm in Vegas. Nah, you can't. There's tens of thousands of people by the elevator. They're going crazy for you. So I'm like, you tripping. So I go in there, and I see they see me. They bum rush. So I'm snapping. Yo, what up? Boom, boom, boom. So I get to my room. They tell me I can't hang out because it's too crazy. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm in Vegas. I just drove all the way out here. I got to go party. So it's time for the club. I get to the club. They take me through the kitchen back door. And the promoter's like, yo, the whole club's sold out. Fire marshals, this shit is insane. He's like, we want to talk about giving you a residency. You know, I know you come here once in a while, but now can we do like the real deal? I'm like, shit.
DJ Khaled was 100% independent when he got on Snapchat, and it changed his life. It's a long-ass motherfucking title, but if it's in that box, bitch, read that shit.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com. Right here we got DJ Khaled, talking about how he was 100% independent when he got on Snapchat and it changed his life. Artists become independent, and for some reason, people don't be thinking that. They think once you signed forever, and that's just not true. And that's why you see a lot of artists, they leave labels and stuff because contracts expire. And as you heard Khaled say, like, his publishing deal expired. His record deal expired. He was 100% a free agent. And his album, I Changed a Lot, didn't do well for him, for his standards, right? I mean, it sold 25,000 copies the first week. You know, it's on number 12 on the Billboard 200. And for an album that had Jay-Z and Meek Mill and a lot of other major features, that's not good at all. He was a free agent and he was doing shows to try to eat. I mean, this was essentially probably the end of Khaled's career. And what he did was he looked at what was around like any other independent artist does. You have to look at the tools that are in front of you and see what's going on and see what you can do to give it your own twist. He didn't even know what Snapchat was. One of his homeboys told him about it. But because he was in this vulnerable state, this creative state, he was like, let me try it. And he let people into his life. And DJ Khaled, besides Kylie Jenner, is probably the most important person in Snapchat's young lifespan. Like, he elevated that platform so much. I hope he ended up getting equity in it, but he probably didn't. But because he used social media in a way that fit his personality, it allowed him to build his brand. And now he's bigger than he's ever been. Like, he is known as a social media star, and he's also known as DJ Khaled and the producer and the record exec and the artist. And now he's making more money than he ever has. As you can hear and see, he's got a residency in Vegas now. You have to use the tools that are in front of you. Y'all see me on here every day. Y'all see me here on Instagram every day. Y'all see me uploading to YouTube a lot more. I'm using the tools that's in front of me. I'm an independent artist. I can't depend on a major label to push my records, right? I can't depend on a major label to give true support. It's the full-blown marketing campaign, the universal stimulus package where they send my music to all iHeartRadio radio stations. I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that. That costs $250,000. I ain't got that to be spent on my records, on my music. I have to find creative ways. So I've been using Instagram for 2 years to build up equity, to figure out my audience, to build my audience, to get my audience to the point where I know that they will truly support what I got going on. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, what can I give them that's going to help my album sale? Because if you just give people the directions to just buy your album, they're not gonna buy. We're in the world of streaming. So what can I do that's going to give my audience value that's gonna make them true support? A permanent Spotify players placement, that's $249, and give it to them for $10. That's true support, because you go buy my album, you pre-order it, and you get the players placement for free. It's a win for me, it's a win for you. These are the things you gotta be thinking about. Khaled was independent and Snapchat changed his life. Instagram has built my brand, and I've done more stuff in the past 8 to 9 months than I ever have with anything in my music, because I've been going so hard on Instagram. You need to be using the tools that are in front of you and do it in a creative way that's going to benefit you, because Snapchat ain't popping like it was in 2014, 15, 16. So if Khaled tried to do what he did then on Snapchat now, it wouldn't reach. Like I told y'all before, Instagram's on fire right now. Meme pages are on fire right now. I did that video where I told y'all Russ gives you the whole independent playbook. How many of y'all are still doing your meme page? That was a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Are y'all still posting 5 times a day? How many of y'all have taken videos from me and taken videos from Culture Millennials and taken videos from Hot Freestyle and taking videos from Hip Hop World or wherever and are posting 5 times a day? If you've done that over the past 2 weeks, that's 14 days times 5, what's that, 28, 56? That should be 72 videos on your feed, roughly. Have you done that? Why not? Do you really want this? How hard is this? Like, y'all really gotta be thinking about this shit if you're an independent artist. You gotta find your ways in. True support. I'm giving y'all value. You gonna buy the playlist? I'm gonna get an album sale. DJ Khaled, you Snapchat. What are you doing? What are you doing? If you need help figuring that out, purchase one of our packages for 60% off. In the one-on-one coaching session, I'll walk you through and give you all the ideas I got that's gonna fit your brand, because it's worked for me. If you truly are about supporting independent artists and you want that Spotify players placement that's permanent for $9.99, you click that link in the bio right now and go get yours. If you refer 2 more people, you're gonna get on 3 players permanently. If you refer 4 more people, you're gonna get on 6 players permanently for free. Go click the link in the bio. I'm out the pond. Y'all stay true.
groups